Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. If you like puzzles or if you'd like to see me struggle to solve one and have a laugh at my expense, then you're at the right address. So please like and subscribe. Today I'm going to be trying my hand at Rainbow Whispers by Scruffamudda. There will be a link in the description below if you would like to try it yourself. If you do, please let me know how long it took you to solve it. Let's read the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, so we need 1 to 9. I was just solving another one that had zeros in it. Anyway, 1 to 9 in each box, column and row. Alright? And then adjacent digits on lines must differ by at least n, where n is the digit placed in the square matching the line color. Let's have a look. Maybe it will become more obvious once we really look. Yeah. So, alright, all of those lines are separate. Well, they're not all separate colors, but they're all represented by digits in box 1. So what that means is that if I put 3 here, all the digits here, the consecutive ones, have to differ by at least 3, 4, 5, whatever. And that's it. We have 8 colors, but we have some colors that are repeating. It's only this maroon or whatever it's called. Oh no, actually, and this one too, the light pink. And this, I'm gonna be so bad if I need to name all of these colors. Hold on a sec. Alright, so what can we first see? Well, that makes sense. I was going to say there are only 8 here, so there is 1 missing, but we can't put 9 on any of those lines because you can't find 2 digits that with a 9 difference between them, because if you put 1, you will need 10. So this must be 9. Ergo, and we're off our first digit, which was very easy to find, so I presume it's gonna get more difficult from here on. Alright, what are the difficult digits? We know that in German whispers lines where you need 5 difference, you can't put 5. Aha, so 5 can't be on its own line from the German whispers rules that we already know. Can we extend that? Oh wow, yeah, 5, 6, 7 and 8 can't be on their own line, because, well, if you can think about it like this, if you put 8 on a line, well, they can't be on their own line, so they can't be they can't be on their own line, because if you put, say, for instance, 8 on a line that must differ by 8, then you have to have 0 or 16. The same goes for 7, 6 and 5, like we said, and then it becomes possible, right? Because 4, you can have 4, because then you can have 8 or 9. Yeah. Okay, but 5 can't. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So, alright, so we do have some where the actual digits here are on the line. And 4 of them. Oh, that is handy. So those are 5, 6, 7, or 8. Which means that these are 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so far so good, but doesn't get us far. Right. Right. Let's see. Well, one of those. Which ones are these? They're this one. All right. This one can be anything, I presume, because it already has 9. Yellow. Yellow. With yellow, you need at least a digit with 2. What would you call that? Surrounding digits, complementary digits. What does that mean? Well, it means it can't be 8, because 8 is only 9. So if you put 9 here, well, 9 and 1 I should say. So if you put 9 here, then you need 2 1s, and if you put 1 you need 2 9s. So this can't be 8. Can we do the same trick anywhere else? Let's see. Purple, yeah, purple is the same. This isn't 8. Now we have one of those two is an 8. Can we go any further? This is these. I was going to say it works. Well, it does work if you take every single one separately, but it doesn't work since you have 2 of them in the same box. Because if you do put 1 and 9, you can't put another 1 and 9, so it's same effect. Ooh. So we have as our second digit. If that's correct, yeah, this is the last one, and here it works. So we actually get more than 1 digit, because once I put 8 here, it means that this line has to have a difference of 8, which means that this is 1 and this is 9. So these are 9. I don't know if it's worth penciling in already, but I'm going to do that. And since now we have to have a 1 in those 3, then and there's a 1 here, those are 1. Okay, what about 7? How many digits can be on a 7 line? Well, you can definitely have 9 and 1, that's clear. You can have 9 and 2, and you can have 8 and 1. That's about it. So you can have 4. Is that correct? Yeah. 1 with either 8 or 9, and 2 with 9. Okay. Does that help though? Let's see. The red. Well, this works then. Or, yeah. Well, it does work here, because we can have, say, the 1 and 8 and 2 and 9. But what do we do with this one then? Because there's only 4, and this one has 5 in the same. I should be able to put that more, let's say, eloquently. On a 7 difference line, you can only have one of 4 digits, which we've already stated. But since there are 5 parts of a line in box 3 that are part of a red line, this means that it can't be 7. And we've already said it. If this is 1 and 8 and this is 2 and 9, what can you put here? Well, nothing. You've already used all of the 4. I hope I managed to say that relatively clearly. Okay, what about this one, the yellow one? I think that should work, right? How would it work? There's 8 and, well, you can put, if I put the 9 here, then this would be an 8. That doesn't work. So alright, so this has to be 8 or 9. And then you have 2 of the smaller numbers, so 1 or 2, then 8 or 9, and then 1 or 2. Yeah, that should work. Bummer. What about this? This might be an issue because of this small part here, but let's see. Well, 1 and 9 are gone here, so that already fixes it. That's quite smart. That's quite fun. Because we can't have 1 and 9, but 2 and 8 don't work in a 7 line. 8 always has to be paired with an 8. So we can't have 7 here either. Okay, well, that leaves us with 1 7, which is the yellow. Great, I think. Which means that we have to do what we just said. This is 9 or 8. Well, I even know what that is, but I will put them in, and then we'll go why. Because you do have here both the 1 and the 2, and we said that 8 has to be always paired with 1, then You can't put 8 here in the middle of 2. Another way of saying that is that 8 always has to be on the end. Well, it doesn't always have to be on the end. That's not correct. On the end, if it's in the same box. But if we could put an 8 here, well, we can put an 8 here if both of those are 1. If both of those are 1, which can be because they are in different boxes, then this would be an 8. Long story short, these aren't because they can't both be 1, so this is a 9, which gives us a 9 here. Can we have 9 on these? Yeah, they're 5 or 6, definitely. I think we can have 9 anywhere, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, but then this is 8 or 9, and this is 1 or 2. Fine. Fine. I presume 5 and 6 are going to work with everything, aren't they? Right? Because 5 can be on a 5 line. You can have all of the numbers except 5. So it can be as long as you want. You can have 8. And on a 6th line, I guess you can have all of them. Well, not all of them. You couldn't have the number 6, 5, because 5 with 6 would be 11 or minus 1. 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, or 9. So you have 6. Those are 5. Where's the other one? Here. Can this be 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, those are not a big deal. Yeah, I guess you can. There is something we can say here because yeah, if this is 5 or 6, this can't be 4 because, well, for obvious reasons. If it's 5, well, you can't have 5 on a 5 line. Oh yeah, okay, but this isn't the line. No, that's not correct. This is not the line. These are different lines. But that's still fair, because if this is 4, then you need a difference of 4 between those two, and this is not possible. As you can see, 5 or 6 on a 4 line should be next to a 9, 1 or 2. Yeah, 1, 2 or 9, that's it. Alright, so it's not a 4. Can it be 3? Yeah, because of the 6. Okay. And of course it can be 2 because either would work. Can we do the same trick here? Of course we can. This is not a 4. That's nice. Nice, because now, well, for the same reason. I don't have to repeat it, I'm sure. But that means that now we have a 1, 2, 3 triplet in column 3. Should I just pencil in the rest? I'll leave them for now. See if we can say anything intelligent before we do that. Well, those are, one of those two is a 4. Fair. What does that mean? If one of them is a 4, what can it be associated with? 8 or 9? But we already have 9. So we have an 8 here. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm not sure that helps, but okay. Yeah. Is there anything else we can say about it? I can't see it. Well, okay. The 1 and 2 are already used in box 2. Fine. We can't figure out which one is the 5 and which one is the 6. Not yet anymore. Those are not resolved, so we don't know. If this one was 8, this would resolve this very quickly, but we don't know. Those, I guess, can be anything. No, they can't be anything. Is it worth though? Well, I'm going to just do those two because I think they're a little bit restricted. If this is 2, no, they're not restricted, are they? Because we're going after those, and they can be anything. No, I'm just talking nonsense as usual. Alright, maybe I will pencil mark these just to see if it makes any difference. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. But we can't have 8 here because we've already gonna use one of the 8s. We're gonna use the 8 in one of these cells. If this is 4 and this is 8, well, this will have to be a 4, but that still works. That's not very helpful, unfortunately. This is a 5 or a 6. Does that matter? If those were 9, this would be one of those. Will have to be 3 or a 4. That's fine, right? It is fine. It is fine. Okay, the better question is, can any of those be 8? Yeah, why can't they? Because if we could say prove that none of those can be 8, and I can't for the life of me see how that could even be possible. Anyway, it would mean that this has to be an 8. But if this is an 8, well, the 9 will have to be here, which is fine, because but then we will have depends 6 or 5, so it could be anything from 1, 2 or 3. That's not a problem, is it? I don't think so. I do not think so. Right, that doesn't matter yet. I don't think so. 4 or 8. If this is on the 5 or 6, that still can work. Okay, let's have a look here. This is 5 or 6. Does that make a difference? Well, I'm gonna pencil mark these because we know they're from. I'll fix that later. Oh, we don't know. No, only thing we know is that there is no 5. But besides that, is there any restriction? I don't think so. I don't. Except for the digits that we've already found, I don't see any. Alright, we'll do that. There's only the 5 that you can't be in, because this could be a 5 line still. Right, well, this can't be, those two can't be 1 or 9. This can't be 8. This can't be 4 because of the 4 here. This can't be 1 either. Can't be 9 either. Can't be 4. That's slim pickings, isn't it? Okay, but even if it's a 5 line, can we find out which one? Am I missing something? Can this be a 6 line? What is 6? Well, we know that if it's a 6, then we have to have the line oscillate between 1, 2, 3 and 7, 8, 9. with 7 only associated with 1 and 3 associated with 9. Does that matter? Do have 7 and 8 here, but we can still have 7 and 8 here, right? With 1 and 2, if it's a 6. But this one can't be 3. Brilliant. This can't be 6. So it has to be the 5 line. Let's go through that one again. We know that the 9 is here, but on those, well, is that correct? What I just said? I think the better question to ask, this has to be either 7 or 8. Is that possible? Because you can have 8 and something and 9 and something, and this would be, say, 7. No, it can't be 7, because yeah, okay, yeah, now I see it. That's probably the most logical way of looking at it. Well, this can't be 9, we know that. 4 can't be on a 6th line, and 5 and 6 can't either. So this is either 7 or 8. If it's a 7 or an 8, you'd need a 1 or a 2 here. But we can't have 1 or 2 here, because we've already used them in box 2. So this cell can't be 1 or 2. That means that this can't be a 6th line, because the minimum we can put here is a 3, and a 3 would require a 6. So this is a 5, and this is a 6. And now we know a little bit more. What do we know? We know that this is a 6. Which means, which means a lot. We can't put 4 and 6 on it either anymore. Oh, that's great. No 4 or 6, and I think we might be able to even say a little bit more about that afterwards. Let's see. Because on a 6th line, we said the 7 has to be between 1s and the 3 has to be between 9s, remember? So this can't be 3, because this can't be 9. Can this be 7? No, because this isn't 1. Oh, well, now we know that this is a 2. Oh, this is great. Is that correct? So this is the 6th line. It can't be 1 because of that, and if it's not 1, and this can't be 1, so this isn't 7. This isn't 3, because this can't be 9. It can't be 6 for 5 of 6 for the reasons we've already discussed. It can't be 7 because this isn't 1. It can't be 8 because of this one. So it has to be 2. Oh wow. So this isn't 2 or 3, and actually we know that already that this is 3. Okay, we'll get back to that. So this is the 3 line. That's great. Alright, this is 7 or 8, so this isn't from 7, 8 or 9. This isn't from 1, 2, 3. This isn't from 7, 8 or 9. This has to be 8, which means that this isn't 3. Alright, afterwards this work. Well, this can't be 3 either, because we couldn't have 9 here. So now we have both the 1 and 2 again here. So this means that we have to have here a 1 or a 2. I'm going from one place to the other. Alright, I think we can do more with those, but let's continue here, because this isn't 1 or 2, and if this isn't 1 or 2, well, this can't be 7 anymore, because 7 has to be with 1. It can't be 8 either, because 8 has to be 1 or 2. So this isn't 3. It can't be 7 either, because then this has to be 1. Okay, now we're there. It's 2 or 3. we already have a 1 2 4 triplets here, so this is a 3, and if it's a 3, this is a 9. This isn't a 9. This isn't a 9. Alright, let's get back here. I'm pretty sure, no, I'm not pretty sure, I think I've done everything I can with these now, but alright. So this can't be 1. This can't be 2. Is that all we can say? I don't know. What is this? This is 6 or 7, right? Because we said that this is a 3 line. But there's no 8 or 9. So this is 6 or 7. Can this be 1 or 2? If this is 6 or 7, what can this be? Well, it can't be 9. So it has to be a low digit. So it has to be 1 or 3 or 4. If this is 7, this can be 4, and then this can be 1. Okay, but how can it be 2? It can't be 2. Can it be 2? 2 would require at least a 5 here, but we can't put a 5, so it's not 2. So this is 2. Oh, and we know that this is 1 now. That doesn't help very much. Oh, so those aren't 1, and this is 1. Alright. Okay, and one of those is a 2. A sip of tea while I look where I can look further. Or maybe we can pencil these in. That's 5, 6 or 7, right? It's not gonna help that much, but alright. What are these? Oh, this is 1, 2 or 8, because we do have the 1 here, 2 with this, and 2 8s. Alright. Let's pencil in whatever we can. So I presume, no, I'm not gonna presume anything. Well, this has to be 6 or 7, yeah, because of the 6, 7 here. So this is 3, 4 or 5. What about these? Oh, these can still be anything. Maybe, well, not anything, but 6 or 7 at least, and 4. Let's put it in, otherwise I'm gonna get confused. 4, 6 or 7. Not sure that helped for now. Alright, and now we know that these are 5. Does that matter? Now we know that these are 5. So what? 9 can still be 4. 7 and 8 can be with 1 or 2. Yeah, that doesn't look like it's limited at all yet. One sec, be right back. Of course, there had to be someone at the door when I'm taping a video. It doesn't matter. Where were we? I lost my train of thought. Does this 2 here tell us anything about this? Not really, because even if this is 4, 8, 2 works, of course it works. Completely lost my train of thought. Okay, this has to be on a 3, so this is 4 and above. Oh, if this is 1, then this is definitely a 4, because it's a 3 line. If this is a 4, this is a 7. Alright, so there is no 7 here, and this is a 6. Hopefully. Okay. Do we care? Need to get some digits on the right hand of the puzzle, otherwise I don't think we're gonna be able to continue. Okay, 5. What would we have if this was 5? Well, not if this was 5. This is 5. If it's 5, then it can't have 5 on it. We know that much. Okay. Still not that great. Anyway, if this yeah, so 4 would be 9, so it's not a 4 either. Okay, 6 would be a 1, 7 would be a 2, and 8 would be a 3. Ah, well, oh right, okay, we can only have 3 here because we can't have 1 or 2. Remember, that's how we realize that this isn't a 6th line. Ah, so this is a 3. Ah, and then this would be an 8, and this would be a 2 or a 3. Wow, it can't be a 2, so, or a 1, so it is a 3. Okay, so this is not a 3. Ah, which means that this isn't an 8. And remember, on a 4 line, if this was a 4, we needed an 8. So this isn't a 4, which leaves us 4 on this fluorescent green line, which means that this is a 4, an 8, sorry, and this would be a 4. And this is from 8 or 9. Right? 4, yeah, 8 or 9. So now we have an 8, 9 double here. Pair, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does this give a, oh, this is not an 8 or a 4 anymore. Oh, this isn't a 4 either. But that doesn't matter for these because they're 1 or 2, and yeah, that still works for anything. Except this is 5 or 6 now. And this is, do we know what that is? Ah, this is the 3 line. Yeah. If this is 5 or 6, then 8 or 9 doesn't work. Then this has to be 3. So it's 1, 2, or 3. Oh, it can't be 3. Oh, hold on. If it can't be 3, oh no. Oh, no. It still works. 1 or 2 with 5 or 6. Okay. Which leaves us here with 4 and 7. Right? Aha. If this is 4 or 7, is that correct? Yeah, this is 4 or 7, which means that these can't be 7 anymore, which leaves us with the 7 here. But that doesn't resolve anything here because we don't know what that is. But if it's 1 or 2, both would work, so. But this is a 5 line. Okay, yeah, it still works. Well, for a second there I was 4 or 7, which gives us a 9 and 1 or 2. Yeah, but this can't be the 9 anymore because one of those is a 7, so we do need the 9 on a 5 line. Yeah, the 4 can only be paired with the 9, so this isn't a 9 anymore. Small victories. Okay, very, very small victories. Anything else anything vaguely smart I can say about this? Was the 6th line. Oh yeah. The same thing as we did with other lines. This is a 6th line, as in 6n equals 6. So the difference between digits is going consecutive digits on the line has to be 6. If we put 7 here, then we need 2 1s, and that's not possible, so this is an 8. Doesn't resolve any of those two, but such is life. This isn't an 8, and one of those 3 is an 8, so one of those 2 is an 8. Can this be an 8? It can indeed. Yeah. That didn't help as much as I wanted to. Ah, this isn't a 1. Yeah, that doesn't help very much. That still can be a 7. Sip of tea. Help my throat. We need a 4 here, because we have already 2 4s. Can it be a 4 here? It can, definitely, because we already have 4 1, so this can be a 4. It's a 3 line. And definitely we can have 4 here, so that's not gonna help. Those are not very helpful yet, because this can be anything. Even if this is a 2, it still can be almost anything. So it could be 4 and above, which is almost anything. Still, it's only constrained by what we already have. Well, that could be a lot, actually. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and 9. So it's either 5 or 6. It's more restrained than I thought. It doesn't give us anything, but fine. Now we know this is either 5 or a 6. Ah, and this is either 4, 5, or a 6. Yeah. That's not amazing, is it? What's missing here? We must have a single here, right? Those are a triplet, and then we have 2 couples here, or 2 pairs. So what's missing? Oh, a 3. Ah, cute. It's just a 3. So we have a 3 here. Can it be a 3? Depends on what we put here. It's a 3 line, but we can put a 6 and then it works. Yeah. It can. Again, less than I hoped. Less than I hoped. Hold on. Where's 3 in box 8? Well, it can't be here because of this 3. It can't be here because of this 3. So it's one of those 2, which means that this one can't be 3, which means that this one has to be 3. Which means that this isn't a 4 anymore, because this is a 3 line. Oh, that's great. So this is a 4, which means that this is a 7. Not a 4, or no, not a 7, not a 7. Now comes the risk of me being too excited and starting to completely pencil mark the wrong things in, and then gonna have to roll back as usual. Well, we'll cross that bridge if we get to it. Anyway, if now this is a 3, then this is a minimum of a 6, right? So it's 6 or 7, because it can't be 8 or 9. Is that correct? Yeah, it is a 3, so it has to be 6 or 7, which means these are 6, 7, 8, or 9. This is a lot less helpful, but fine. That doesn't help here. Still 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's definitely not helpful. Can this be an 8? Yeah, it can. Can this be a 9? Of course. Can this be a 9? Yeah, definitely. Well, we know that one of those 2 has to be a 9. That's not very useful. Can we say anything about these? Not really, as far as I can see. Maybe I have to start penciling in. I don't want to, because it's gonna be... It might be less of a mess than I think, because there are some restrictions, at least here. Maybe I should. Alright. I'm still not completely sure. Well, alright, let's do it. This can be an 8. Can't be a 9. Can't be 1, 2. Can it be a 5? Yeah. 6? Yeah. 7. Yeah, that's it. And this is a... can be a 3. 5, yeah. 6. 7. Yeah, that's it. That's not completely good, is it? This is 5, not a 6, 7 or 9. Okay. All of that is not really helping, but alright, we started, so we will finish. This is a 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, really? That's only 3 or 5? Hold on a minute, that doesn't sound correct. 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it is. Okay. Oh, it wasn't that bad. Can those be anything from 3, 5, 6, or 7? If it's a 3, yeah, this can be a 2. Is anything wrong? If it's a 6 or a 5, then this has to be a 1, but I don't see any problem with that. So we'd have 1 and then 5, 6 and 5, 6, which with a 1 in between them. That shouldn't be a problem. This is... oh, it's... I'm not stuck, but I don't see where I should look next. Maybe I'll just continue with the pencil marking and see if that helps. Alright, so 1, 2, 3 we already have. 4, it's 5 or 6 or 7. Okay, and this last one is... it can be a 1. No, it can't be a 1. 1 or 2 are already used here. 3, 4, no. 5, 6 or 7 as well. No, there's no 7 here. So this is 3, 5, 4, 6. Does that look about correct? I think so. But doesn't say anything yet, as far as I can tell. No, I don't think that it does. I don't think that it does. Help. Should I just continue with the pencil marking? It's not that bad, but it might start getting worse here, but alright, let's do that. Here we're missing 1, 2, 3, 4 are already there. 5, 6, 7, and 8. This isn't an 8. That didn't help, did it? Alright, what's going on? This is a 9 already. How could I not see that? So this is an 8. This is not an 8. Alright, so this is an 8, because we have an 8 here, 8 here, 8 here. So this is an 8. Okay, we still don't know anything about those, because 1 and 2 can both be on a 7 line between a 9. Fine. I'm gonna continue with the pencil marking. At least that helps me see things like that I missed, like this 8 and 9. So what are we missing here? We already have 2, 3, so 4, 5, 6 is already there, 7, 2, 4, 5, and 7. Does that, all of that works? I think so. If this is a 1 line, anything would work, even if it's a 2 line. shouldn't be a big problem, I think. Alright, what are these two? Oh, 1, 2, 5, and 6. That's still too much. There must be... Maybe you should think some more about... Can we tell what this is? This is a 3. No, we can't. It's... Bummer. Bummer. Can this be an 8? Yeah. Those two, the light blue and the green, are... I'm pretty sure they will help eventually, but for now they're not much help. Is this... should I just pencil mark everything now? This is going to be practically everything, right? Yeah. Those two as well. Those are still 1, 2, or 8, so there's no pairs. Okay, time for a review of the whole puzzle, just to see what I could have missed. Do we know what that is? Oh, it's a 3. Yeah, those... Anything would work. Anything would work, and the other of the pair is going to be in one of those to get us the 4 and 7. That's not very helpful. That's not very helpful. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. I do not believe so. No. No, I am not. At least nothing that I could see. There is a 1 here in those 3. Okay. 3 we know already. There's an 8 here. Well, it can't be here. Can it be here? Yes, it can. And it can be here. That's not helpful. Ah, this isn't a 9. Ah, see. I'm hopeless when it gets to actually seeing the forest for the trees. But if this isn't a 9, this is definitely a 7, which makes this one a 4, and this is a 9, which gives us a 9 here. Ah, a 9 and an 8. Right, so there's no 9 and 8 here. Oh, and there's no 7, so this is a 6. Great, so this is not a 6. And then this is a 5, and this is a 6, and this is not a 6 either. This isn't a 5, and this isn't a 5. It's not a 6, it's not a 1, it is a 2. Oh, that's starting to... Is that correct? What did I do here? No, that's not correct. It can be a 1, it's just not a 5. Again, what am I doing? It's not a 2. This is a 1. This has to be a 6. Oh, okay, it is a 5. I was just... this is a problem. What did I miss? Yeah, I don't... The 8 is here, not here. Well, in any case, we had our rollback moment of the video as usual. Again, promised laughs. I have to deliver laughs. The 8, I just saw the 8 here and I thought those were a 9-8 pair, which they aren't, because the 8 is one of those two and the 9 is one of those two. Okay, but now we do have a 1-2 pair here, so this isn't a 2 anymore. Does that matter? Not really, not particularly. Not particularly, because this can be a 1 difference. 4 or 5, 6 or 7, all works. And if it's a 2, it's even worse. Well, it's not even worse. If it's a 2, well, we still have 6, 4 or 5, 7 there. It's, yeah, I don't see a problem. Oh, there's a 2 here. Okay. 9. Yeah, this isn't a 9 anymore, but it is still an 8. Oh, it isn't an 8, but it could be an 8. What am I missing here? 1, there's nothing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everything is already still possible. Oh, we have a 1 here or a 9. God, if we could find the third one, it would be great. But we can't. Do I know anything about any other? This still can be anything. Yeah, it can. 3, 6, 7 or 8 works. Yes, it does. Oh, but it's not a 7 anymore. But it's still 6 or 8. Yeah. 6 or 8. Four on this line can be either here or here. That's not very helpful. 9 there. 7 still can be here, but it can be either of these places. That's all not useful. Do I have to continue pencil marking? I mean, we're almost there. We still have just box 9, so let's just do that. Let's just do that. Where's 7? In any of those. What do we have till now? 1, 2. 2 can be in more places than what we've put, right? Yeah, 2 can be anywhere, unfortunately. Still. 3, we have 4. 4 can be in any, well, no, this can't be 2, of course. I don't know why I'm missed those, but so what did we have for now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 5 can still be in any of those as well. 5 and 6. God. Okay, that's maybe not as useful to pencil mark. Is that correct though? Can this be all of that? I'm afraid it can. This one is limited to 6 and 8. Okay. 7 is not limited at all. 8 is limited to those we said. The 9 is here and the 1. But 1 and 2 can be here as well. And 5 and 6 actually, I don't see why not. Yeah. Ooh, this one is... wow. I'm not even sure I pencil marked it correctly, and it's not useful. Hold on. It's actually, these are the only ones that are, those 3 are the only ones that are restricted a bit. Right? As far as I can tell. because this, it can't still be this one, this cell can still be anything, because this could be a 1, or even if it's a 2, they can still be mostly anything except for what's already in, yeah, what's already missing here. And what's missing here, let's do it like that. Maybe I'm missing a 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. That's a lot. That's too much. Okay, must be something else that I'm missing. Must be something else. This can be a 1 or a 2. Yes, it can. No. Oh yeah, it can. I'm gonna start seeing things now. Well, there's no 4 here, but that's not gonna help very much, is it? Oh, there's no 4 here either. Ah, now that helps. Because now 4 in this row is here. Okay, so this is not a 4, which gives us a 3-5 pair. Ah, great, so this isn't 5. And this isn't 5 either. Okay. Not as helpful as I hoped, but okay. Oh, this isn't a 4. 2, 4, 7. Oh, but those are a 2, 4, 7. Oh, yeah, okay. This is a 9. That's the only 9 in this. Why can't we have a 9 here? Oh, because of this one. Alright, yeah, so 9, 9, 9, 9. That should have been more obvious. Alright, so that's the only place we have a 7 now in those two, so this isn't a 7 either, which gives us a 5-6 pair and a 2-4-7. Okay. Alright, now it's starting to get a little bit more useful. What about here? That's still all possible, I think. Do we have all the 9s now? No. We still have a X-wing here. Is there anything that we have everything off? I don't think so. 8, we have an X-wing as well. 1? No, 1 and 2 still have lots of pairs. Okay. Oh, this isn't a 7. Oh, and this isn't a 7 either. But it can be a 6. That's the one that I missed. I don't know what that is about, but alright. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 and 9. And here we have now what no, I was going to say we have to have a 1 or 2. It's not correct. We can have 1 or 2. 3, 4, 5 and 6 are gone. 7 or 9. That doesn't look restricted at all. Must be missing something here, but what? It's a 1 or 2. It's not really all that helpful. Can those both be 6? Yes. What am I missing? Sip of tea. That always helps. It did. It's not going to be a huge thing, but this is not 5 or 6 because we have a 5 and 6 pair. It is a huge thing. What's missing still here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? We have 5, we're missing 4. 1, 2, 5 and 6. Yeah, right, it's correct. This is not a 2. Okay. Yeah. So this isn't 5 or 6 either, because now we have a 5 or 6 here. So close and yet so far, it feels. Ah, this is an 8, because we can't have 5 or 6. Okay, so this isn't an 8. Okay, so there's a 2, 4 here. Ooh, this looks interesting. There's a 2, 4, and then there's a 4 and 7 here, but I don't think that matters. Well, not yet. In any case, I can't see it. So we have lots of 5, 6, right? I mean, say a lot, but yeah. How many? 1, 2. That's quite a lot too. If this is a 2, this has to be a 7, right? No, it's 6 or 7. But no, if this is a 2, it's going to be still 5 and 7. I think so. Because it hold on. If this is a 2, then this is a 1, so this would be a 2. If this is a 2, this is a 1, so this is a 2 as well. If this is a 2, then this is a 4. If this is a 4, then this would be a 7. This is a 7. Then this is a 2. But then now we have a 4 and a 2, and there's nothing to put here. Ah, okay. But does that work the other way around? Because if this is a 2, this is a 4, so this is a 7. No, that doesn't work the other way. Let's say if this is a 4, if this is a 4, this would be a 2. This is a 7. Oh, this wouldn't work. Yeah, that's it's obvious once you look at it like this. Does it? Yeah, because of we can't have 2 4s here. And if we can't have 2 4s, then this would have to be a 2 and a 7, a 4 as well. Yeah. Yeah, correct. So this can't be a 4. This is a 2. And let's see if that actually is correct by putting it into 1, 2, 1, 2. This was a 5 thing. No, not a 5 thing. This was a 3. So they both still work. Okay, this is a 4. This is a 7. Ah, this is a 2. This is a 1. This is a 2, 1, 2, right? This was a 1 or 2, right? Yeah. So this is an 8, a 1, come on, not 1 or 2, not 1 or 2, so this isn't a 7 anymore. This isn't a 7 anymore. Come on, come on, come on. This should now be almost done, shouldn't it? Or am I still? So this is a 1, which means, well, this isn't a 7 in any case. Which means that this is a 7. And this is a 2, so it can't be a 6. This is a 5. This is a 6. 5, 6. 5. 6, 5. Not a 5. Not a 5. But this is a 5, so this is a 6, and this is a 3, and another 5, and a 3. Oh, come on, what's missing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, it's a 6, which means that this is a 4, 9, 4, 6, 7, 9, 7. And here we're missing a 5, and here we're missing a, please don't tell me it's another 5, no, a 3, 6, and 5. And moment of truth. Yay! That was actually quite fun to solve. I really hope that you've enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.